Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Tony Boombots here, and I hope everybody's doing great. Happy Halloween. Today's Halloween. Hope you all got your masks on. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about, do a short video on button locks. Button locks, when they came out, I'm not sure, a while back, a couple of years ago, whatever, but my first button lock was this one right here. This is the Civivi Chevalier, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, Civivi Chevalier. And, you know, my clumsy hands, and I've had a bunch of hand operations. I told you guys, I was fumbling with this bad boy a lot. I hated button locks, actually. I said this once before, I told you guys, when I got this in the mail. My wife came home from work that day. Hi, how you doing? She looked at me. She goes like, well, what the hell happened to you? I had a Band-Aid on my leg. I had Band-Aids on my hands. One on my foot. I had all over the place. Well, what happened when I was opening it, I was fumbling with it. It went flying out of my hand. Civivis have very sharp knives. And it hit me everywhere it could hit me on the way down to the floor. So needless to say, I was bleeding everywhere, so I had Band-Aids everywhere, and I didn't like button locks. But I tell you, you know, over the course of the last year or so, I've gotten quite a few of them, and I seem to be really liking them. They're really nice and fidgety. You know, once you get to work them, you know, without killing yourself, they're fun, a lot of fun. And they seem to be pretty strong. I haven't had any problems with my button locks. But this was my first one. This is the Chevalier by Civivi. I think it's Nitro V. The steel on this, to be honest with you, or possibly 14C28. I guess I shouldn't say without knowing 100%. But that was my first one. Then I'm not sure which my next one was. I believe it might have been this one, the Corgi, the Vostede Corgi. This one has all kinds of deployment methods on it. Well, not all kinds. You could do it with the button. It's got a front flipper or a rear flipper. But this is a really nice one. This is very fidgety knife. And I like Vostede knives. They're very, I think I got a couple of them. I don't have a lot of Vostedes, but I got a couple, and I like them a lot. Now this is 14C28. See, that's a great steel. It's a budget steel, but it's an awesome steel. Easy to sharpen, keeps its edge for a while. But that, I believe this one was my second one, and this is a really nice one. It's got a McCarter. I like the coating, and yeah, it's got a nice blade shape. That was my second button lock right there. And you want to know something? I'm just looking over here at my pile. Actually, my first one, and I guess it was this one here. It's an Olight, and it's more like a coin pocket knife, but it's got a button. See this little stone right in the middle? You push that button, and there's the knife, a hawkbill. And it's locked. You got to push the button to unlock it. So I guess you could call that a button lock. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. I put this out here and I forgot it until right now. So I guess I would consider that a button lock. Let me know what you guys think. Consider that a button lock. But it's the size of a coin. You could wear it around your neck, or I keep it in my watch pocket. If I got jeans on, anything that has a, you know, the fifth pocket, that's what I'll use it for. And the lanyard's great to pull it out. And that's an Olight bead, knife actually, bead that came with it. So let's get that out of the way. And my other, see, I don't have a ton. I got like 6 or 7 button lock knives. I have this one here. This, I believe, is called the Echo, the CJRB Echo. I was looking at them. I wanted the Pyrite, And it seemed a lot of people liked the Echo and said it was similar. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the Echo, the CJRB Echo button lock. That was really sloppily done. But, you know, one thing I found that some button locks have a lot of stick in the beginning. CJRB and, well, actually that Vosteed, they seem to be pretty smooth. Now this, I think this is a Ray Laconico design, but I think this is the ARRPM9 steel that they, you know, Artisan Cutlery, CJRB uses a lot, which some people have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. You know, it's an inexpensive steel, but, you know, again, it's fine for a budget knife. Now, I also did finally get myself a pyrite, which was the first one. I got two here. Well, actually, I think I got three of them. Yeah, this is the first one. This is the mini pyrite. Check that out. It's aluminum. It's probably AARP steel. Let's see. Yep. ARRPM. But that's a button lock. Now that one sticks a little bit. And this one, I guess because it's so little, is a little bit tough to deploy. You know, it's works better when you use the finger notch, like you Spidey flip it. My fingers are so bulky and messed up that, you know, it's kind of tough doing it that way. But this is the mini pyrite. Very cool. Another 5th pocket knife. I don't seem to carry this one around a lot. I don't know why. It's a cool little knife, but it seems to hang around on the desk. And, you know, it's got that little finger choil right there. It's really not big. If you got a thinner finger, it works, but you can get a good enough grip on this to use it for boxes, packages, things like that. And the other pyrite I got, which I tell you, it's one of my favorites. It's this budget one. It was like $29. I'm sure a lot of you guys must have got one or seen them. But it's like a lot of people say the budget knife of the year. CJRB, of course, you know, pyrite. And this here is, I think it's the same steel. Yeah, it is. ARRPM. They use that on all their budget knives. But for $29, this doesn't feel like garbage, these scales. I guess there's some type of FRN or, I don't know, some type of material like that, Grivery. But they feel good. Nice quality. Button lock. No stick at all. Another great one. CJRB so far. And again, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about more expensive knives. You know, the ProTech Malibu. I never even felt one of those, and which I'd like to. But for budget knives, seems like CJRB are awesome. And here's another one. This is because I wanted a Bowie blade, which are very cool. And again, this is a pyrite with a Bowie blade. I think that's rosewood. I believe aluminum or stainless steel bolsters. And it's got this nice, oh God, fuller. That's great. The Spidey flick, you could use the thumb. Stud. That's another one. Really good looking knife. I like this knife. This is, you know, go out to dinner knife. I usually take it. I don't carry it every day, but like when I go out to dinner, something like that. So it seems like most of my button locks are CJRB. This basically is my last button lock. Now I do have this knife right here. You know, I forget the name of it. It's a Vosteed. Vosteed, it's 14C28. Boy, that aggravates me. I should have looked first. But it's got a button, okay? but it's more, if you could see it, I don't know if you could see it in there. It's more like a compression lock. Can you see that right there? See how it pushes in? Kind of like an upside down liner lock. Kind of like Spyderco's compression lock, which are my favorite locks. See how that moves in? That one just does it the opposite way. Kind of like, oh, geez. Another knife Spyderco has. They have it set up like this, so they can put a button on this side. And there you go. And it closes. So, I don't know if you would call this a button lock. I guess some companies, I think Vosteed actually, is calling it a top lock. A top button lock, or a top liner lock. That's what it is. Top liner lock. And I think Kaiser makes the Mini Grouper. That's Kaiser Mini Grouper is the same thing. It's got a top liner lock. But that's about it and what I have with button locks. I wanted to share a little video with you guys and talk about them. I wanted to talk about these for a long time because, again, I don't have a lot of them. They were all budget knives, but boy, I hated them in the beginning. Really did. I was so excited to get one. I believe I saw Lefty with the model Civivi had right before this. And he was using it and saying it was good. And then I saw this one. And it had more of a sheep's foot type of blade. One clip, whatever. I think it's more like a sheep's foot. But I thought that'd be a little handier. But man, I killed myself when I got it. But now, I love the thing. It seems this one here, you got to really push the button in far for it to get loose. But I like it. And that's about it with the button locks. I hope everybody's doing awesome. If you know anybody who hasn't already, please subscribe to Tony Boombox. We'll have another giveaway when we get a few more subscribers in. And yeah, I hope everybody has an awesome day. I love you all. Happy Halloween.